It was an incredible season that included a trip to the Olympics. Three-time Scottish champion Rachel Homan has kept her team together for another 4-year run. Now she'll face one of the new teams. In Penticton, Carrie Einarson was second best at the Scotties. However, that wasn't good enough, as Einarson has now assembled a team full of skips. The new foursome has been on fire. Today, two of the top teams face off in Estevan. Draw 2, the Home Hardware Canada Cup. We are about as far southeast as you can go in Saskatchewan, only about 16 kilometers from the border. We are in Estevan for this year's Home Hardware Canada Cup, and Affinity Place is our home until Sunday. Let's get you caught up on this morning's draws. Two games on the women's side, a win for Robertson and Ali Flaxey. John Epping beats Brendan Botcher, last year's Brier runner-up. Brad Jacobs wins over Kevin Cooey, and Brad Gouju, a winner over Matt Dunstone. Coming up today, these are the games on the ice. Two winners from the morning. Epping tries to make it 2 straight against Reed Carruthers, who's done some shuffling of his lineup. We also have Casey Scheidegger on the ice for the first time. Jennifer Jones, Chelsea Carey on sheet E. As on this Wednesday afternoon, we say hello Canada. Welcome back to Estevan. We had some power problems yesterday here, right through Saskatchewan actually. Affected the ice going in, so nobody had practice. How did they deal with it today?
Very, very well, especially the ice makers themselves. 3 sleepless nights for Jamie Bross and crew, but the ice was great. A little bit more curl than the teams were used to. We saw some over curls, especially by Mark Kennedy for a little while once they figured out where to put the broom, but both teams played really well down the stretch. The ice was great.
We are going to talk a lot about team changes heading into this new 4-year cycle. Rachel Homan, some people would have thought, you know, after that disappointing Olympics, you're going to make a change. She didn't.
Well, I wondered as well if they would, but they took a little bit of time and they sat down and they chose as a team not to judge their success by that 1 week. But this isn't a redemption tour for them. This is about leaving no stones unturned. They've brought Marcel Rockand up, their finesse game, and they're all 100% committed. And
then there's Carrie Einarson. Imagine what it's like to work with 2 skips. Now they've got 4 they're trying to put together.
Oh, wow. 4 leads. You don't see 4 leads out here.
No,
those 4 skips.
I'm the lead to this one.
Those 4 skips have won 4 Bonspiels this year, and they're world-class players. 4 world-class players. Forget about the labels. They're just great shot makers. That's a good way to start a team.
So 2 skips and a lowly lead. I'm carrying the brush bag again when we come back to Estevan.
We all have the same drive, the same commitment, and we all want to win for each other, so it's pretty easy to put the team back together for another 4 years.
Rachel's team's a very strong team, and we've played them a lot. And we definitely always have some good games with them, so we'll definitely have to come out sharp.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. By Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere, proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for over 35 years. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
It's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how, and here's how. Team Einarson will line up with their skip Carrie Einarson, with Brianne Mayer, Shannon Burchard, and Val Sweeting. They curl out of the Gimli Manitoba Curling Club. Rachel Homan and her team from the Ottawa Curling Club. Familiar, of course, to us now with Lisa Weigel, Joanne Courtney, Emma Miskew, and Rachel Homan. Einarson will play red, Homan yellow. Carrie Einarson did win the draw to the button, and so she will have the last draw. She will have the hammer. Homan with the brush down for her lead to get us underway on this Wednesday afternoon, day 1. The Home Hardware Canada Cup from Estevan, and this is Lisa Weigel.
to curl. Get anywhere near that center line.
I think many of these teams on the second draw would have had the opportunity to watch the ice this morning in the first game, knowing that it, might have been a little bit different because of the timing that Jamie had. His crew had to prep the ice. They didn't get a lot of time, but the ice ended up being fabulous. The only thing we saw was that it was curling hard and maybe coming down a little quicker, and a lot of the teams weren't anticipating that.
Back 4, back 8 right now. Just stay close. Back 8. All there.
So here you have a Canadian junior bronze medalist in Brianne Meilleur. She had been an alternate for Michelle Englund, but as a junior, of course, she was a skip.
Okay, Brianne. What was your split? 12-9.
Subtle rule changes as we begin a brand new season of champions. It's 10 ends, but it's the 5 rock rule now. We've upped it 1. Thinking time goes from an overall around 37 minutes down to 4 minutes in the first 5. 4:15 in 6 through 10, 2 90-second timeouts as well. But they're calling 2 clock stops, 1 per half for a skip. So you get down to that last moment in a, say, around 4-minute end. You're in trouble. You call for a quick clock stop. You get 1 per half. All in an effort to speed up the game.
Well, and we noticed the front end's paying a lot more attention, and I think that's part of what it's going to have to be when the skip comes down. They're giving the time left, so the skip knows what kind of a length of a pre-shot routine they're allowed to have before they throw.
Wait's better. Top 4. Line's good. All you.
Gets another try down the same path. You should have a really good idea what it's going to do now.
We saw in the game this morning, Russ, early in the game, both Cooey and Jacobs put a lot of rocks in play. The Jacobs goes in, and Cooey said, forget it, I don't care. I'm going over the side. He covered it. I'm still going to the side. They weren't afraid to put those rocks in play.
Not at all. And then that back to that 4-minute window. That's the hard part. Before you could have an extremely long end, maybe for both teams. They could make that time up later on by playing a simple end. Not anymore.
Wait's good. Clean. It's pretty good. Yep. Hard.
This is fully underneath cover.
Go. Hard to get by. Okay, whoa.
Now, again, having seen this ice once this morning, you described it as green when hasn't been used and hasn't been practiced on. What we saw was there was lots of movement, but boy, did that movement come late, Cheryl.
It did. It's about the hog line where it really goes. So what that means, you have to anticipate. You have to believe, based on the weight call you're getting from your front end, that you can go early. Because you can't hold it after it starts to go. It's almost impossible.
Go now. Wait's good.
Pass this one. Yeah, go by it. Yeah.
Very nice to wrap it around. So, again, it's Carrie Einarson, skip. Val Sweeting goes to third. Shannon Burchard, former skip, plays second. Brianne Meilleur, former skip, is now your lead. As we say good evening or good afternoon to Kathy Gauthier. It's one thing to be at the back end of a team. I think for those 2 skips who are their leads, that may be the biggest adjustment.
Well, it has been for both Brianne and Shannon. They say they still talk strategy all the time. They just do it with each other. But the biggest adjustment was the sweeping. And they called on their good friend Mark Kennedy. They went to Edmonton right away and said, we don't need you to fix our bad habits. We don't have any habits. And so essentially build us up from ground zero as good sweepers. They have spent 2 sessions with Mark. He watches them on TV games. You can expect he will be watching this afternoon, and then has continued to critique and refine them and build them very quickly into very powerful sweepers.
Yeah, just don't critique us as you're watching. But there again, there's, Mark Kennedy, let's remember now, steps away from Cooey during the offseason, trying to heal his body. Gets calls from Curling Canada, says, you know what, would you like to do some coaching? And he says, sure. So I think it was some 15, 16 teams, 8 men, 7 women, whatever the ratio was. But one of those teams was, in fact, Einarson. That's not a bad person to help you brush.
A great idea by Curling Canada, because it's, yeah, exactly. And, you know, he's also played with Hebert, another one of the best brushers in the world. And it's so important to get the right angle. We're still doing a little bit of directional brushing, whether people realize it or not. Even with these standard heads, there's a little bit of scratching going on. You've got to get that perfect angle, the downward pressure, your head over the head of the broom to have maximum pressure down. The technique is half the battle here. Nice start for Team Einarson here. Cheryl, a pretty low risk too here so far.
I think they were also smart. There was a lot of this Einarson team. There was a lot of strategy about their off season coming into this. They decided that they were going to go in maybe some, you know, not as tough events early in the season to get some confidence, build up their team, their communication on the ice, and learn how to win as a team before they got to some of the bigger events they had to play in.
Oh, just rolled out.
Okay, Val.
Well, let's look at the keys to the game, and we will start with Carrie Einarson.
Well, I'm saying invaluable. Val Sweeting dropping to the third position. Not everybody does that. It takes zero ego to be able to do that. But I think it's going to make Val a better player, not just Carrie. Val's got a little less pressure. She can freewheel it a little bit more. There's two skip rock coming after her to back her up. And then Carrie's draw weight. We all know she's one of the best hitters. You're probably looking at the two best hitters in the women's game with both these skips on this sheet D. Can she make those key draws? I think if her percentage today is high for draws, she wins.
Miscue with the run back and leaves up another corner as we take a look at the keys now for Rachel Homan.
Well, I think bringing in Marcel was key. With the 5 rock, at times you can't hit your way out of an end. So Marcel's been brought in to up their finesse game, and that will go a long way with the 5 rock rule. And you're now playing the Einarson team, who's one of the best at points for, but you're one of the best at points allowed. So defense has been their opportunity against this Einarson team.
Coming down. Back 8. It's still got to come down. Got to come down. Finish it. I don't think so.
It'll be buried if it's back
Keys to the
there.
game are brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Good. Pretty well, yeah, the winds are really fast.
Yeah, quick. Boy, just hangs on to the back.
Yeah, it ran a little straighter, and I think it's just straighter on this side.
Yeah, it was just a little broken in, so.
Yeah.
Brand's like, I think it's 9-5. I'm like, I thought that's what you called.
Yeah.
Do these two teams benefit by having a draw played on the ice, do you think?
I think they would have talked to the players. They would have watched the game this morning, timed some rocks. So that's just in itself an advantage before you step onto the ice to at least have a little bit of history.
So back 12. Like 7-8. 7-8! 9. Go. We gotta be back there. 8 only. 8. For light.
We gotta be there.
Line's good.
You gotta go.
One thing that this team, you'll never make the mistake of a lack of communication.
8-7.
That idea of we're light was said as almost immediately she released.
Well, they believe that even if you're wrong, at least start off with a comment right out of the hand and build from there. And there's no judgment about that. So the front end, the brushers are always free to say what they think, and then they just keep correcting as they go down the sheet.
7.
Really good freeze. You know, you don't say that in practice, that inside out way deep like that. It had to be a bit of an educated guess. That you only had the one rock to look at.
You got it. Do we want to be right down to it? Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Line's
We're all there right now. We can wait. Back 4.
Line's good.
We can wait.
Close for line.
We can. Back 8. Line only. We're close. Yep. Wait's really good.
So here is early example of Burchard Mayer with the brush. needs to sit and may just have.
Good.
And that is your shot rock.
Nice weight. Top's okay. Yeah, pretty close to the same weight.
Really great shot making first end.
They were saying it was all
Figuring out the
there.
weight.
Good call by Val Sweeting. It was over curling, so they just got off it in time, went to plan B, and just slowed down in time.
First one that, like,
What's ideal here? Freeze to them. Freeze on the tee? Not that far.
top 4-foot-ish?
Yeah. A little more ice here, Rach? Same. Okay. If we can touch a little, it's pretty good. Get anywhere in front, we're shot. Okay. Is it getting better?
Looks like it's about the same based on her time.
Still an opportunity now for Rachel Homan with her last to wrap it around, put it on the corner.
5-6. It's really close. Gotta go.
Now they gotta go.
Gotta go. Just go. Hard.
Courtney, Weagle jumps to the front.
Finish. Only.
Oh, we're next to it.
Yep.
Oh, and they are, and they'll slip behind just a little bit. So can you get over there, possibly just push it through and get your deuce?
Maybe, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's
The dead jam it, you don't get to, so you've got to get it across the top of that yellow
I was
one.
thinking, like, do you think
and
back
then
line?
does your shooter, it's where your shooter rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere like
Okay.
back here to back line, probably.
I think these are the type of calls you make sure you get your one. And
Yeah. I think that's pretty close.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got to get, you can't do it that way. So she's got to get that quite a bit thinner, get it over the top a little bit, which, as you said, that means the shooter's coming down thinner. Hard to hold the shooter and hit it thin enough.
Back line.
Probably no more than back 12-ish and just hit it really thin, eh? Just kick it sideways almost. These are the ones that you're slide down there hoping for two and you give up a steal. What about a quarter rock, Cheryl? Halves might be too thick.
yeah, I think half is.
Just back
So you don't overthrow it because you don't want your shooter to roll very
Yes.
far.
Final stone. Right now it's a stolen point, but can you just touch that rock? Now, getting on it, Mayer, Bircher, Sweeting calling line. Just touch it over. Just touch it over. And roll it inside, and look at that, the over curl, and it's going to be a steal of one.
One yellow.
One yellow. Homan with a terrific last draw. Einarson couldn't reply. From Affinity Place here in Estevan, it's day one. Draw 2 of the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Our feature game, Carrie Einarson from Gimli, Manitoba against Rachel Homan. Team from the Ottawa Curling Club in the steal of one has Homan in front, and so Einarson once again will have last rock. She'll have the hammer playing the Redstones here in 2.
Okay, pro side. Good, really nice.
So Russ, you and I were talking about this end where Homan's team throws a tight guard, and there's options now. You could play the tick and tick them into the rings and roll over to a corner. You could throw into the wings 12-foot. There's a lot more options than just throwing the straight corner guard.
Yeah, that's the exciting part with the 5 rock roll, isn't it? Yeah, you even tap them in so you can hit it. If you don't tap them in, you can't hit it with the 5 rock rolls. See a lot more straight come-arounds, I find, on shot number 2, the first rock for the team with hammer. And I think the theory there is keep applying pressure. When you throw the corner, in this case, that allows Rachel to come around and put pressure on you.
Yeah. Top 4, top 8's pretty good.
Top 8's okay, Joe.
Nice shot there, though.
14 and a half.
And to get shot, tap it enough just to get shot.
Little light's okay.
We talked about the big curl and the big finish. That only helps a team like Homan. They throw so much rotation. They're so positive, if anything, on an outward motion. They like that big curl.
It's a little sit. Yeah, I agree. Line's good. It's curling. Maybe an inner line here. Yeah, line's good. 5. Yeah, line. 6. Yeah, line. You gotta go. 5. Just 5. All the way, guys. We gotta get rid of that 5. Okay, I'll take it.
Same way that I just.
Okay, Kathy, let's begin our updates with Brad Jacobs and Brad Gouju, both of them winners this morning, and it is Gouju that does have last rock.
And he's got a tough shot. His first one was the Yellowstone. You saw at the back of the 4. It was a come around that went deep, and Brad Jacobs came right down on top of it. It is that redstone that is shot, and so there is room. If he can get to the button for Brad Gouju.
Makes it pretty easy, don't you think? You can say Brad and not be wrong. There you go, and he'll roll away. So it's a steal of 1 for Brad Jacobs. There you go, 1-0.
Kathy's like that broken clock. It's always it's right twice a day.
Oh, gee.
Kind of weight control. Hey. Okay. Keep it there. Yep. Okay, control.
Reed Carruthers opens with a single against John Epping. Carruthers on the ice for the first time. Scheidegger and Walker blank. And Jennifer Jones scores 1 with the last rock against Chelsea Carey.
Really gotta go. I don't know.
Yeah, this is gone.
Wrong way here. Get you going. Maybe both of them. Yee.
Deceptive, keep it there. Okay. Little more than the last one.
Whoa, close.
New path, so.
Whoa, whoa. We're nosy.
Weight's good now, coming down.
Yep. Rolling.
Okay, good. That's not bad, yeah. Thanks, Shannon.
Not bad at all, because you really can't make the double.
That's pretty good.
That's okay spot. They can't get rid of both of them.
No, they can't. They can roll on top. That would help.
What a great add to this team with Shannon Burchard, the way she played at the Nationals last year. Fired into the deep end playing for Jones, taking the place of Caitlin Laws and playing the way she did.
Yeah, you know for sure pressure doesn't bother her.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not what we expect from a Homan team. Back-to-back misses, one by Joanne Courtney, now Emma Miskew.
No, and hits. Like, you never see that. I heard Rachel say under her breath after Joanne threw it, she didn't throw it that bad. So I don't know if they're getting caught on spots in the ice. And we'd seen in another game in their defense the outer 12-foot straight.
Out wide is where we saw the straight misses. Anywhere else it was an overcurl, but not in that spot.
So it could just be
Go, Shannon.
spots in the ice.
Thanks. Okay.
So sitting the 3 with last rock. But now is there a double available?
A thin one. I think they'd be just as happy to roll in behind that center guard. But it is there, Vic. Well, this should really curl.
Yep.
Once again, right out of her hand. Calling on Weigel and Courtney. And rolling across the top and rolling.
If you're only playing the hit and roll there, do you really need Peel Wade?
No. In answer to that question, you do not.
Yeah.
We all make it tough on ourselves by picking the wrong speed choice. They were trying the double fine, but I don't think they were. They were just trying to roll on top there and shrink that scoring area.
Oh, you pointed it out in this morning's game where they played a board weight. It's just the weight that will manage the roll the best.
Real good opportunity here to grab a couple points at least.
Hard. Hard line's great. Really hard. Hard line. 3. Just a guard.
Okay.
Tap the guard.
Can't tap it? No.
Can't get there. We're not there.
They had to go that little bit wider, and Val got out in that fresh stuff.
It's brand new out there.
Yeah.
No one went that wide.
No worries.
I like to describe it when you throw all the rocks down the same lane, and they're so accurate now that it's like it's a paved road. If you get a little tight, you're in the gravel. You get a little wide, you're in the gravel. And that's what happened to Val. She just hit some fresh pebble there and took all the speed out of that thing.
I guess I probably should have kept you in a fresher path, eh?
Yeah, I expected we'd play this turn.
Yeah.
But I could have got like.
Where's ideal here? Right on it.
Okay.
Similar weight. Is that end?
Rachel, albeit a little heavy in practice, took her draw to the button in this exact spot.
It did to me.
Yep. Gotta go. Right to it. Hard.
Skip stones here in the second, Rachel Homan.
Gotta be there. 5. Heads down. If it's light. Wait only. It's close. You got lots of room. 5, 6. Lock it. Take a look. Not curling. Yeah, curling. Where are we? We're close. 6. No, gotta weld it, guys. We're there. No bounce. No line. Can't. There it goes, Joe.
No.
There it goes. Wow, right to the corner.
How nice.
Sorry, I'm a little too much in the middle.
And to the corner for shot stone.
That's okay. I'm not.
Just
14-4. Shoot. Another good. Is that the one? No. That's twice that the one undercurled a little.
Undercurled?
Yeah.
You're playing some kind of tap weight.
Yeah.
I like what I see out of Rachel Homan so far. We've documented quite a bit that with that great upweight hitting ability she has. It's those shots right there that she could probably get a wee bit better at. She's made everything so far.
You got it. I don't know. I might have to roll somewhere and not give him a double for 3.
You could ever tap that on the nose and release that red one, and you'd be able to get the yellow one with your last shot.
This is always a little bit of a challenge because Rachel throws so much more rotation than other players, so does Carrie have the broom in the right spot?
Yeah, the overcurl last end, wasn't it?
Rachel's don't curl as much as everybody else's.
Yeah, there it goes, you're right.
Boy, he actually gets across the nose, unlocks it, and now leaves the Homan stone on the pin.
Just Mason, the line call. Yeah. If we hit it.
Foot heavier, that would have been golden.
Shoot.
But you see the difference there. That was the same ice for both skips, and Rachel had dead draw weight, and Carrie had tap back 4-foot weight, and hers overcurled by quite a bit.
I don't know. It's our screen is dead.
Oh, perfect. I think we throw the same shot. We know what it does.
I just don't know where a good spot is.
Right on top of it. Even if you...
I got a minute, guys. A minute. A minute? Yeah.
I think we take the same ice, because even if you're there...
If we're here, she doesn't have a shot for one.
That's a tough, different shot. Like, I think we have to go in front. Because if...
Where's ideal? It's just if I leave it open, I think they all 3 of them go for 3.
But this would go right into that.
Okay. Just worried it squeaks by, but yeah.
Is there stop time here?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Sure.
Now you heard them talking about a minute left. Remember, we're playing thinking time in each end. 1 through 5 is 4 minutes thinking time per end.
Take your time.
So there you go. Now, if she does get down to that point where she needs more time, she could call that 20-second skips time. And she has done that before her final stone.
Clock stopped.
Line's good. 6. I think it's all there. Reach close.
Can't bump your own very far, Cheryl.
8. 7. No. It's got to sit. 8. It's got to sit. Okay, line's good now. Coming down. Well, just to it. No bump.
We're there.
Small bump. No.
It's got to curl. Actually pretty good, Rach.
Great way, Rach.
Continues to sit one Homan without last rock.
And hopefully the yellow.
It was perfect. It's been a little more aggressive.
I think it's a bit of a straighter rock.
Your speeds are money. But the one has undercurled a little bit, eh? Last Gambit, maybe I was a little.
Hey,
you know what?
The other one.
But I think I was a little more aggressive.
I thought.
Is there a tap on that out turn red?
Yeah, that might be easier, Cheryl.
Yeah, like I wonder into the shot stone on the left.
Not sure you score though, but
well, who's second, third?
really lucky, Cheryl, that they didn't bump that red one to there. Because then you would come down here with big speed and peel that out, across the top, actually. Score 3 or 4.
Who's third, Russ?
Okay. Just play like
I think red's second. Yellow, the one that was just thrown by Rachel's third.
So if you could get your one.
Yeah, if you don't move the back red, yeah, I think it's closer, eh? Just by a hair.
Yeah, it looks like it.
the time was out, so
that's the easiest way to score your single.
Yeah, that's why we were taking our chance.
I know, I was like, it's almost 71 back. Okay, so you're just trying to hit like a quarter here?
Yeah.
Okay,
To your point, though, 3 times Rachel's undercurled by a fraction. Not much. It's still a beautiful shot.
A tad more.
And Team Einarson been overcurling. It's just the different releases, different rotations. Yeah, that shows up even more on ice that curls this big.
Now this was where Emma's hit ran very straight.
Little
Not as much with the less weight that they're throwing.
Yes! Hard! Hard!
Whoa! No!
Touch it, angle it back. No, goes by everything. And so it's a steal of one more. Two nothing, Homan. Back-to-back steals. And Rachel Homan has a 2-0 lead as we play here in the third. On this Wednesday afternoon, day 1, the Home Hardware Canada Cup from Estevan. Once again, it'll be Carrie Einarson and the team from Gimli. That does have the last rock. They'll have the hammer playing the Red Stones.
No, wait till okay, back hard! Hard!
I like this call by Carrie Einarson. You've got a little bit of that back 4-foot one. You can try it with down weight, and if you get the top one, well, this is really down weight.
Yeah.
They were playing actually for shot stone and try and roll over. And then if you ever tick the guard a bit, that's not bad either.
This is where it can get really messy, doesn't it? You know, when Rachel throws this up, there's 3 guards on a rock on the button.
And you know you said to your team in the break, let's make sure we score this end. So that starts to look very difficult.
Just a 1? Gotta go, Lise! Gotta go, Lise! Just over and stop. It's not. Just leave it, guys. Just leave it. Okay. Okay. All right.
7-4.
I forgot we were doing that.
After the blank in 2, Jacobs continues the lead.
It's close. I think it might be us.
Also a blank there is Carruthers.
Okay.
leads.
Similar weight, or more, if anything.
Walker picked up the single to take a lead on Scheidegger. And after scoring 1 in the first, blank 2, blank 3, now playing 4, 1-0 Jones.
That's more weight. That's more weight, guys. 2. Easy early. Easy. Okay, then just 2. 2, 3. Really got a curl. 3. Line's great. Line's really good. 2. Just 2, Rach. Clean it up.
You have to be so precise with judging these as the front end or whoever's brushing to know that if it carries enough, it will curl to the desired spot.
I wouldn't mind if you looked at it. Judge, if you looked at it. Okay. Okay.
Try and open it up. Make the 2 yellows go away.
Hard, you got it. Hard! Okay, okay.
Over curled on her.
And leaves the shooter out there again, so Homan has one buried. In fact, is sitting 2.
Not ideal, is it?
Well, they've been chasing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, from that first end.
It's up to speed.
Yeah.
Well, it's been the pressure Rachel's been putting on with those freezes she made in the first end, and then again that great freeze she made last end. Takes their chances away for anything.
7? Yeah, 7. 8. Yeah. We gotta go back here then. Okay, we're 6. Gotta be shot still. Okay. Just 6, 5. Coming down. Coming down. Just a 5. Oh boy. We're gonna leave a double. You can't finish it. Whoa. Oh boy. Should have just gone all the way. Sorry. I didn't think it would go that far. All right.
Kind of weight do you like?
I think you need like a 9 at least.
Yeah, I think we need at least normal to get through that
Normal?
hole.
Okay. Normal?
Yeah.
You can't drive a truck through this port. It's not a pile of room. Another left-hander like Mark Kennedy. So this is Val's out turn. Should run a little straighter.
Oh, that was so
Okay, nice, Val.
Very nice.
Had a girl.
Had a girl.
8-4.
Turns it around to sit the shot rock.
Good throw.
Everybody was holding their breath waiting for this to curl.
You said you were a little up, but.
Well thrown.
Real nice.
Bit of a gamble here, Cheryl. If you ever wreck, you're looking at 3.
Hard, Lee. Hard. Whoa. Okay.
Quickly jumping over here, John Epping looking at a combination to get the shot rock.
Well, he is. Mike McEwen made a potential game saver on his final stone.
No, just missed getting that yellow stone, but it's another steal of 1. Carruthers.
You're 8-4 last. Just a little less than I just threw.
Okay.
It's 10, I think.
10, 9.5.
Yep.
Perchard. Mayer is there. By no, she'll crash in front.
10-1.
Yeah, that was 10.
So just a different weight.
Yeah.
And of course it runs completely different, the down weight.
It looks like a curl here, like it's just late finish.
Okay. You were about there.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty good
Yeah,
ice.
I agree.
It's the beauty of this much curl, in my opinion. I like it because you have to throw. I think the broom's one thing here, but you had to throw the exact right speed. You just took a pound off of that, it was gone.
Back
I didn't start as much on the center line.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think she's
This speed will be good here,
yeah,
Reach.
just adjust from what you've been throwing.
Would you ever just throw a tight guard here? It sounds like they're going to come in and move it a bit. You could
Yeah.
set up a double or triple here.
I like the guard. They talked about that on their first call.
7-8. Yeah, you gotta go wait. Little late. Okay, go then. Gotta go wait.
8-9. Wait,
Gotta go wait.
Wait.
Back 4, back 8. Hard, Lise. Hard. Both of you going for separation. You gotta go.
Hard on it.
Hard, Em. It's not bad. You can't roll for shot. Good eye. Not a bad spot. Yeah.
We could have taken less. Like I thought you were like you didn't even use the whole broom.
tight. Tried to keep it there with the extension for weight, and it didn't curl.
No, I agree with you.
I was gonna ask for less ice in the hack, but I was like, just believe it's gonna curl.
So you never do that. Kick those out of there. Just roll over here a little bit.
Okay, normal.
Maybe get it into that type of area. Rachel has to be very, very careful with that little wing rock over here. Going to make the double first, but if you can just do that with a soft enough weight to stay on that corner.
Normal. Yep. Pause. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Hard. Whoa.
Then
can't buy one.
Stuffed it.
And you don't see Carrie miss those very often. She's an exceptional hitter.
Rolls away now. It's close for a second shot.
My fault. Sorry, Val.
Just the line call.
I don't know what, like, it was firm. So I'm miscalling because they're heavier than what I think they are.
Yeah.
So I just need a weight call. Like, you're throwing them great.
That's so predictable with a new team.
Sorry, what's ideal? Top.
And Val missed light because she's the other way.
Well, I'm seeing one. I'm seeing 2 reds. They belong to Jacobs. Remembering now that Brad Jacobs scored 1 in the first. They blanked 2. So final stone coming up here now for Brad Gouju.
Well, and Brad Gouju made a really nice draw on his first one, fully buried. Brad Jacobs ran it his own straight back, did not nut it till I-3, but he did remove the lone yellow stone in the house, and that is why those 2 other stones are red, belonging to Brad Jacobs, and this is the force.
Better settle down. And in a hurry.
Wow.
Goodness. So 1 it is.
Never get in the back one.
Jacobs with the steal to take a 2-0 lead. Now remember, again, they were both on the ice earlier today. But, you know, we watched that a little bit out of the corner of our eye, that Gouju game where he beat Matt Dunstone. Dunstone had plenty of opportunities to possibly win that game.
He did.
And, you know, take advantage of a Gouju who was off his game a little bit. But, you know, that old adage, good ones find a way to win. But Gouju wasn't that good this morning.
No, they could have lost that game. Their numbers were good. We didn't get to see the whole game, but obviously in the 9th, Matt had a wide open blank opportunity. Makes that. He's 1 down, coming home with the hammer as opposed to 2 down. That made all the difference.
Opportunity for Carey here to score. Rachel sliding deep.
Little light one.
Back 4.
Back 8.
You're breathing a sigh of relief if you're Carey that you actually even get this chance.
We're not that up. We're fine. Whoa. It has to curl.
Brianne?
Yeah.
Brianne! Hard!
Mayer with the late licks. No, don't roll too far, and she will settle right there.
It's okay.
So Einarson is on the board with 1 here in the 3rd. Homan will have the lead and the last rock when we come back. Finally on the board is Carey Einarson. Down 2-1 down to Rachel Homan as we play here in the 4th. And for the first time in the game, Rachel Homan will have the last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
It's the one that she...
It's over curled on.
Yeah.
Because that looked like way more
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah. Should be good out here?
Yep.
Lisa Weagle.
Yeah. 6, 7. Okay, not if you're heavy. Don't want you. 8. No, not if you're heavy.
Stay close.
We're leaving from the freeze.
Line's perfect. Coming down. It's weight only.
It's out wide enough. It might take its time here. There it goes.
Top 8. Top 8. A little bit. No. Full 8, guys. Full 8. Gotta go. Yep. Keep going. Good eyes, Sam.
Okay.
Well, Shannon Burchard throwing the second stones, and she is one of the 4 of the athlete models who are competing here in Estevan, and just in time for the holidays and maybe a stocking stuffer. It is the Women of Curling calendar. Go to womenofcurling.com. Shannon raising money for Kids Sport Manitoba. Other recipient charities include Curling Canada Foundation. So it's the perfect little holiday gift. The Women of Curling calendar.
15-1.
Great try. It was tough to do anything with that red one. I don't think you can get to the nose of it with the outturn side.
Super deep. Yeah, like sea lion. I'm a little
Seems
light.
to run straight for the longest time.
Yeah. Like I don't want to be back 4 and give them something to freeze to, right?
No, I think it's like a 14.
This is a bit of a guess for Joanne going out this far.
Yeah.
That's close to max, guys.
Gee, and I was so good this morning, but I have to correct something. It's womenofcurling.ca, not .com. So just back to my old self.
Wait. I feel right at home now. You were starting off way too strong.
Yeah, I know. A little disturbing.
Not bad.
I had a really good morning.
And that was it.
It's over.
Sweet. Okay.
One of the things that this Einarson team did, I thought was a terrific idea. They didn't go headlong into the season. They started off, played a few of the smaller spiels, Cheryl, and for a reason.
Yeah, you know, I think it was to get their communication underway and understand what they needed out there without the high-pressure teams that and games that you have to play at some of those big events. So they kind of eased their way into it, which I thought was very smart. Built up that confidence.
That went by. That yellow Garda wasn't even on the center line. It's still almost buried completely.
What a great shot.
Changes your strategy a little bit, doesn't it? You know, like for Homan here, you almost don't want to leave them that shot. So a little surprise. Rachel came down with the out turn and corner froze to that red, giving Team Einarson that ability to get in there on the intern side. There's just so much finish.
Gotta go to get the back one.
Wow. And sets up a double. Oh, so that turned things around.
So further to what we were talking about, Kathy, 8 events, qualifies 6, wins 4 in a row, now stumbles the last couple, but this was a plan.
Well, it was, and what is really significant to note is that Morris Sunspiel came with it a berth directly into the provincial Scotties. So what they did while they were learning to play with each other is they wrapped up something that now frees up the time. Next weekend is our regional playdowns to get to the show. They're already in it.
Great. Top 12. I can't even see this.
Line straight.
Running out of room. And Burchard will just pivot around.
I don't know what to do.
Hard, Shannon.
Hard, Shannon, hard.
Right over. Right over, right over.
Great brush.
Good, good.
I guess that's what happens, Cheryl, when you put 2
Sorry,
skips in the front
no,
end
it's
to sweep.
okay. I was like,
I'll have to admit.
I don't
Just
disagree.
about tripped. They ran into the sideboards.
It's not looking pretty.
I thought they'd play the double, the yellow double there. leaving those yellow rocks around when you the other team has hammer can really come back to bite you.
Sorry, Rach. That's okay. Just a little body tight. Straight slide.
And Rachel Homan also has a plan this year, his first of the quadrennial, the 4-year run. And we're going to dial it back, they said, and they have. And they've done very well. The Curling World Cup, they won it in China. Another event on that World Cup is currently going on this weekend in Omaha. So, no, we're not going to go at it very hard, and for a good reason, because it is a 4-year run. I mean, you can't burn yourself out at this point.
No, and you know, this team, that's typically been what they do, because they're very focused on the weekends that they have off for practice and working on things and coming into events perfectly prepared. You know, we saw teams, I remember we talked about that one year when every team was playing every weekend, and I think sometimes that doesn't benefit you because you're not correcting any of the throwing errors you have. You're not going back to the drawing board on the weekends and cleaning up your throws. So it has its benefits to do those weekends, those training camps.
Like the burnout might have come last year. Everybody played extra spiels to get ready for the trials. You win the trials. It's such an exhausting, emotional event. And then you go to the Olympics and all the hoopla that goes with that. They had to be beat at the end of the season.
Do you like
an inside nose.
Well, yeah, it's Carrie Einarson's team has played 19 more games than Homan's team to date. So that's the difference.
I like that.
Okay. So I gave you here. I'm thinking right there. Do you like that?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so we can finish it, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever try to tap that yellow out,
Okay.
sit 3?
Let's bring this a little tighter, almost even with our.
The one on top 8, you mean?
You got
Yeah,
it.
she guards this up. I'm not sure what she's guarding, because if Rachel ever runs that yellow one in on an angle, albeit difficult,
But we should
you
be
just
able to
guarded the opponent's rocks.
And the roll would go possibly behind the yellow corner on the right side?
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it.
Jump.
Feeling it.
It's on fire.
That's good. That's tight. Tight, 2-3.
Did you ever hit it, Cheryl?
No, I like just based on the score. Got an opportunity. I know what you're saying with the run. It's risky.
When you hit it, you probably don't steal.
No.
You got a chance for a steal this way, that's for sure.
Whoa! We're just short of the house.
Sit.
Good.
Oh. Is there a hole there?
Another over curl by.
Well, Reed Crothers stole in the first and in the third, and boy, a lot of yellow in there facing John Epic.
Well, it is 4 for sure, potentially 5. Mike McEwen on his final stone made a soft weight hit to remove the shot stone, so he is drawing against a pile, needs full 8 by to the 4.
John Epping and the team from the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto with Matt Cam, and then of course Matt has been with him for a number of years, but it's that front end together again. Brent Lang and Craig Saville. And there is the draw to the lid for a single.
Thanks.
We're just going to hit our own, though.
We're just going to double our own off if we catch that.
So what if we throw solid hack, and if we err on this side, we might get another one in. And there's 3 ways in at it. Because if you tick that with hack, you're not going to completely roll out. Like, worst case, you might come to this.
She's making it double.
Yeah, but we have another rock in. So it's
Maybe.
not.
I think
Well,
if
with hack.
I think if I touch the 7 and roll over, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Hack?
Yep. I think. You like this?
Yeah.
Is that too much? I don't think it's too much. I think this is curling.
Okay.
Joe, the weight is very important here.
Should be up to speed, I
The
think.
audible is if it over curls, they can redirect and get that third one in here somewhere and eliminate this rock here to give them some options on Rachel's last one. Well thought out.
Hey, hack.
We're not right behind the sheet, but they have to really get close to that corner guard to make this thing.
Be up to speed in here. I think so. Yeah.
So that was a
touch
full
that center
team
line.
timeout, 90 seconds. They have 2 in the game.
Did you hear Emma say to Joanne, weight call is really important here. I have to know what it is because there's plan B, C, and D that she can call based on what the weight is.
Clean. Hack. Close. Weight's good. Close. Yes. Yes. Whoa. 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 Heavy. Solid. Try to roll it up.
As Homan plays her first, we drop in on the game between Jacobs and Guju. And Guju with his last coming up, got
On his final stone, Brad Jacobs was facing 3. He hit a stone that was on the center line and rolled underneath not only the guard, but the stone in the house. It is hard to see from this angle who is shot, but it is playing that way. If he touches the red stone at all, it is for 2.
Whoa! Close. Whoa. Whoa. Jeff.
Could it also be for 3
Jeff,
here?
Go ahead.
Yes.
And there's the touch, there's the roll, and spins too far.
2.
So 2 it is.
1, 2.
Could you have gotten 3 there, Russ?
Yeah, curled a little more, but tough.
Really tough. Yeah, that probably goes down out of a 2 out of 4 for Brad Gushue, but it was a real good miss. Like, you got 2 on the board. That's pretty nice against Jacobs.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we didn't really touch mine too much.
No. Yeah, your weight's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Right in the center line, Cheryl,
Yep, that was the call. Makes it pretty tough.
doesn't it? Be a draw probably against 2 also.
And really no paths, like their corner guards are in the way.
Yeah, if you can get this in the right spot. Just tickling the line.
Where are you?
Yeah, and it could be even tight 12. It's more a line call than anything.
Whoa! Whoa!
Just biting 8. Full 8. Good.
That's pretty good.
That's
Great, Terry.
it
Real
didn't
good,
have
isn't
to be short. No, it was
They
kind of
always go, like,
a
foot
line
more
call,
than
just
I-
get in the way of the draw.
Walker's come back with a single to tie.
I think half, we could sweep it out.
So is Carey as they play in 5.
He's a bit more than that. 3/4? Yeah.
This is a shot I thought Rachel would try earlier when
Where do you have to hit?
Team Einarson guarded.
A quarter.
Earlier, if they stuck this one, they would have been too buried.
Should be able to drag it out.
And you've got a couple options, Russ. Like you can get either of those the back 4-foot stones.
Could you get both? Could you ever just graze the shot rock and redirect reach straight across?
You
Tough.
could.
Look at that broom position. She's already missed the shot, but it's the outward motion of this release. You know it doesn't curl much here. Emma flashed one here.
Hard, Joe.
Come on, Joe, drag it out.
Final stone, Rachel Homan. Angle it back and drives it by. Wow. When it looked like Homan had the game really through this first half in control, Einarson surprises her with a steal of 2. So a little bit of a surprise in that 4th as Carey Einarson steals 2 on Rachel Homan. Now has a 3-2 lead as we play here in 5. Homan once again with last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstones. Did that sneak up on Homan or just she missed her shots?
Both, I think. I did some well-placed guards by Team Einarson, and that angle raise, she had nowhere near enough ice, knowing that Rachel floats it out. I thought she might make it, but for whatever reason, that curled a bit on her.
Nice shot, Lise. Good shot. Really good.
You look at Team Einarson, though, they had a really tough shot for 2 in the first end. Carey missed it. That was a 3-point swing. She had a fairly makeable shot in the second end to score 1, and that was a 2-point swing. And they've been right there in the whole game, really.
I forgot from watching
Still
Shannon
have a
Berger
point and a half. Gotta finish a bit.
at the Scotties. Yeah, she's got that one way and then brings it back. It's almost like she's winding it up to get it going.
It's a unique rock rotation system she's had.
Okay, nice lead out here.
You gotta be to her.
Yeah, and keep it there.
Same weight you
Yeah,
threw coming
keep
home.
it clean on it. I think we'll extend it.
Just a freeze, it looks like, Cheryl. Thought they might tap it. You can see a big half around the long guard.
Yeah, and you could tap and roll behind your corner too.
Yeah, you've got enough guards here. I don't know. You ever come up short here?
2. Try and tap this nose.
It's not really there, Rach. She's not tapping it.
Just gonna
Just do it.
Just don't want to over curl it.
Just do it.
Like that.
Staggered now.
Yeah, it doesn't help them at all.
I'm just being honest.
Sensing a little momentum shift here.
Yeah, that looks good. Top 8, top 4.
Okay, line's good.
Weight's nice.
Lots of line.
Weight's nice. Top 8. You gotta go a bit.
Okay, go if you have to.
Me? We can go. We're light. Valve rock. Gotta go weight. Yep. Just leave
Yep,
it.
right over. Yep,
Okay.
yep. Keep coming.
Good.
Okay. 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I thought you had good weight. Those were both lighter than
I thought that was a ton.
Okay.
Okay.
It's really getting heavier.
Okay. Right there. Peel.
Interesting. They're actually saying it's slowing down a little.
Whoa. Yeah. It's not gonna. It's not close.
Doesn't touch a thing.
She just kicked out so hard to give that weight that she kicked herself out offline and could never kind of get back. No chance.
Nice.
We saw an example this morning. Again, it's Jamie Barrasa's ice. That every ice maker has their little nuances, and that's one for Barrasa. You overthrow it, it'll run on you.
Yeah, and his ice has been that way for years.
Just 13.6.
I think it would have come down to about T-line.
Yeah.
There,
Everything
kinda tracking and
I
then-
think I gave too much ice for that. She threw it great.
That was going to be close,
she threw it
probably
great.
like just
I
T-line.
just gave a little too much because if you're throwing it to be there, it's not going to catch it.
Yeah,
So,
especially on this side.
yeah.
Just like hit the red over, like not hit it out. Just go under, yeah. This is still buried. It's not, you can see almost all of it. I think that's risky right now, Rach.
They want to leave both sides open if they can.
There is no way to get it into the forefoot right now.
On the one they just threw. This one? No. This one? That one, yeah. Just try to pump the other one over. Just want to make the double? Well, if I hit 3/4, it goes.
Rachel's concern here is if Emma's over curls on the in-turn and you hit half this red, it hits the left red, rolls right in behind towards the button.
No.
She gave that a little bit of a pitch too.
Whoa.
Boy, oh boy, it's not sharp this end.
Yeah, sorry?
I don't know if there was,
Less
if
than
that
2
was,
minutes.
would it not have been better to maybe run that center red back into the pile and try and open something up that way?
Yes,
We
I
look
think
at
so.
the nose of a tight one?
Give yourself some breathing room.
Something.
Can we tap, like, the back this one?
Tap this one?
No. No. The tight guard. Center line guard. Yeah.
Yeah, we might be able to.
I think if we
We
can
can
get
try
just
it.
If it hangs. Like my last one.
Then it would suck, yeah.
Whatever you like, Care.
We can try it, and if we end up there, that's not bad.
It's hard to hurt yourself
Care,
here.
we can block off whatever they have too.
Well, they can nose this.
Yeah, it's either that or we guard.
Okay.
Whatever. The guard?
Maybe try the guard.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure you take enough ice on these because the guard that they're talking about, it's that yellow one that Emma just threw. And you can't leave the outside half of it open. You have to guard the outside half. If anything, everybody over curls on this type of surface.
One only. Whoa. Whoa. Top 12.
Yep.
Plan B.
Yep.
Yep.
Overcurled by a rock.
Did it ever?
Did well that wide. Sorry. Good job.
Back 8. Yep.
More than
Boy, those are the ones you hate. You miss a
They
guard.
slid
Like,
well
it's
for
one thing to
me.
miss it, but try to miss it on the right half.
It just feels like in the 8-footer, they're running a little bit.
Yeah.
I never
Team Homan hasn't made anything. Now they can kick this in behind a wall of granite.
Whoa. 10. 10.
Have a miscue with a chance.
9. 10. 10.
Really? Yeah.
Harden.
Nothing.
Just hanging out there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Val just mentioned that little bit out there, edge of 8, middle of 12 is straight. So that I think that it's just a trough down that side.
We have 138 for rate.
I guess the guard was light enough that it started to curl out of that trough and over curled.
Right. Finally got out of there.
Yeah.
But anything with a little bit more weight than draw.
Yes.
Too straight? Maybe that 12-foot, I guess. It's weird. I thought when I let it go, I thought close for like, gonna have to sweep it not to overcurl.
Yeah, they're talking about the 12-foot, that path.
Yeah. I like this ice, Care.
We all forget to take the other turn
Okay.
with this type of shot.
With where we're hitting that one, you think it'll still run like mine? Just
Would
feels
you
like
ever
my
play
weight's
something
too
down
big.
that
Normal.
out-turn side and try to get around that stagger, or is this the play?
Yeah, I guess. You hate to leave them that yellow, Vic.
Okay.
Yeah. You got it.
You could. You sink it right to the. You could get it right to the 4-foot.
But like just to roll under our red one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so like right here.
Yeah.
You got it.
But I'm with you, Russ. I just think this is so hard to
Yep.
keep the line without this over curling.
Doesn't look like enough ice to me with draw weight.
Maybe she's throwing it a little back.
9.
Oh, they're hitting.
Queen. Whoa.
That's
Whoa.
that means you get enough ice now.
Whoa. Anything you got. Okay. Good try.
Not don't quite understand that one because what does that do?
Dude, just so straight
The
there.
double
Yeah,
bump's still there.
Yeah, exactly. For 2 points if you make it good.
No, I thought weight was weight.
That was about normal?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. 9-1. Good throw.
Just sat there.
Yeah.
Shoot. It's good ice.
Yeah.
Think this is max or no?
No.
Okay.
It's maybe a back 8 weight to say that you lose a little bit of speed on the transfer of the 2 stones.
Weight's good. 9, 10. Yep. 10. Gotta go.
And go they do.
11.
Weagle, Courtney.
10.
Yeah.
Gotta go hard.
And the over curl.
Okay. Hey. Here, H.
Just that spot is tricky. It's really weight sensitive.
Yeah. It looks like a middle 12 or wider. There's a bit of a shelf. And
Okay.
unless you're draw weight, it's not going to curl. But that was much inside that spot.
Right.
With the broom position.
Well, you heard Carrie say on her hit, it just wouldn't move, and she was out. Middle of 12, a little further out than that.
I like both.
Do we call our thing?
Yeah, we can use our clock stop.
Yeah. Clock stop?
I think we know the tap.
Yeah.
Like we've seen it enough.
I think
don't
so.
mind that.
Yeah, I think we can tap it right to
Yeah, like try and get close to the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. I think the guard's a good option as well. But
So are you thinking like right here? Do you like that?
Yeah, I think kind of go off my second one more.
It really curled.
Yeah.
Your second.
Just my first one round.
So I think right
it's gonna
there.
move. Yeah.
So that's that 20-second clock stop.
I think it should be
That's
okay.
the skips time. You
Okay.
get one each
Yeah, we'll just
half.
get on it 'cause-
As they're clocked down now to 30 seconds for the final stone for Carrie Einarson.
You could also throw, you could guard the yellow.
Yep.
Because I don't see any other way for Homan to get to score.
Or tapping that red one through the port, the one that's
On the right?
Yeah, and just tap it straight up. Then you'd guard the yellow one. Nothing wrong here, I don't think, unless you're roping this right up.
Hey, well,
Never heard it for weight.
wait only.
Hey, line only.
Yes. Whoa, wait only. Whoa.
Line only right now.
Whoa, you're over here.
Whoa,
Brian, no.
We don't have a ton of weight.
Whoa, you're not on it. You're hard. Go. Yep. Go.
Now trying just to catch the corner and sit down, and they are sitting 1, 2, 3, and 4 without last rock. That belongs to Homan.
They actually got away with that, Vic.
How so?
Well, because if there's no way to get in, they stayed high enough on the shooter.
Okay, same throw range.
Yeah, there's a
keep it
simple
there.
double there, isn't it? But it's not going to be shot rock.
No,
I need a hair lash.
the red and
Sorry,
the left
Joe.
12-foot will be. And I don't know what happens to the stone that they're hitting on the right. I think it might spring into the
Yeah,
8-foot.
that red one could go that way, couldn't it? So they're talking about that double is there, but they're not going to play it for that reason. They go across like that. Yellow Holman stays there. It's not shot rock. So I think what they're going to have to do is tap this one up, Cheryl.
And also time running out on her too. And there you go, you see it as it stops at 5 seconds remaining, facing forward her last. Little damage control here
Wait, screen.
for Rachel Homan.
10. 10. Line only.
Legal. Courtney, straight back into the hole. Oh, come on, you're going to save yourself. What a great shot.
Very nice.
The only thing she had left, and she made it to score the single, facing 4.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, they sure had enough tries at it. You're facing 4, you better make it. Rachel Homan.
Yeah, well, this is why you're paid the big dollars, but they saw this path enough times, discussed it, and we talk about this team sharing the information all the time, and they did finally put the broom in the right spot. Makes a great tap against this 4.
Wow, great shot, key shot. Brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. So let's begin our updates now. Kathy will start off with Jacobs and Gushu as they play 5.
Well, it is the time, this new time situation of 4 minutes and end that caught Brad Gushu on his final stone. He ran down at warp speed and threw and removed the 3rd shot stone just to get a rock underway, and that allows an opportunity for Brad Jacobs, a draw for 2.
Jacobs and the team from the Community First Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie here at this event with Mark Kennedy, 2-time Olympian, gold medal winner in Vancouver, filling in for Brian Fry, who has stepped away from the game for personal reasons. And that's perfect to pick up 2. So over to the game now. Casey Scheidegger and Laura Walker. And Kathy, what a mess.
There we go. Didn't take that long. Draw 2, day 1. Well, for Casey Scheidegger, took advantage of Laura Walker's slide a little bit too deep on her first one, came down, and it is that red stone that you see that is shot. And so Laura trying to get to the face of that stone, even tap it back for a potential 2.
Laura Walker and the team from Edmonton, Scheidegger out of Lethbridge. That's where the men's worlds will be this year in Lethbridge. And when they all settle, it's the single for Scheidegger. And a 2-1 lead going to the break. Now let's go to the other side of Affinity Place. Jennifer Jones and Chelsea Carey.
Well, in this situation generated by Chelsea Carey's final stone was a double that she stuffed, and so that creates the opportunity for Jennifer to draw for 2, needs full 12.
Jennifer Jones out of the now familiar St. Vital Curling Club with Caitlin Laws, Dawn McEwen, but now with Jocelyn Peterman. After those years with Chelsea Carey throwing the second stones, for Jill Officer has stepped away from the game. And look at that, a chance for 2, you come up light, that's a big mistake. 2-1, Jones leads it over Carey, going to the 6th. It is draw 2 on this opening day of the Home Hardware Canada Cup.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by New Holland, #TogetherBlue.
That's a great curling team. Anytime you play against Brendan Botcher, you got to play well from start to finish because they don't really give up. But for us, if guys are all doing their jobs, we're going to give ourselves a good chance.
Like a lot of the other teams this year, they're new. Mike's great, Reed's great, I think we're great. I think if we can just play our strategy, we stack up pretty good against those guys.
Well, Botcher and the team did impress a lot of people, of course. In a second Brier appearance last year, making it all the way to the final. Reed Carruthers rebuilding his team with Mike McEwen now. Mike McEwen is throwing the skip stones and calling the game after they've hit a couple of bumps. Well, that's our game when we join you again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Draw 3 on this opening day. It is the home of the Estevan Bruins of the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League. This is Affinity Place, seats about 2,200 people. Rachel Homan with a single. And so we start the second half. Now, thinking time. 4 minutes and 15 seconds for the last 5 ends. And again, the skips will be given 1 20-second skips timeout, that pressure timeout. Carrie Einarson, who curls out of Gimli. You know what Gimli's famous for, not only because it's the home of one of Canada's best ice makers, Hans Vutrick, but remember we were there. It is the home of Crown Royal, right? And it was the Bronfman family way back when, and it was because of the wheat available, but most importantly, it was the water. The rye was available to them, but it was the water. The only thing that's not, everything is made in Gimli. The only thing that's not made in Gimli is that purple bag.
All right.
The bag is made in Brazil. It was at that time, yeah. So.
Really?
Okay, that's fine.
You wouldn't lie?
Are you faking being interested?
Yeah.
Covering for you because you weren't even listening.
No, I kind of zoned out a little bit when we started talking about the purple.
So you won't want to know then that the women's Manitoba Provincials are in Gimli.
Oh.
There you go, see?
Very interesting.
I may start slowly, but I try to finish big.
Clean it for line.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, all the Crown Royal in the world comes from Gimli,
Jeez.
Manitoba.
Noted. Three. Get over, curl. Okay. Just 3.
Interesting setup here for both teams, because you can definitely Carey can run that red one. Oh, maybe not now. It might have curled enough that the red onto the yellow would be interesting, but Rachel's got shot rock buried here.
Think you can make that or no?
What? Do we ever just freeze right on top?
Yeah. Well, then they can play.
Okay. I mean, we can try back line. If we take the front, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just freeze.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Wouldn't be afraid to tick the guard on the way by here instead of missing wide or heavy.
Be close. There.
Whoa.
Wait's really close.
Hey, whoa, lots of line.
Room, guys, room.
Whoa, Val's rock.
It's nice weight.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Val's rock. Brianne, no.
Are you sure it's really close?
We gotta go.
Hard. Hard. Right to it.
Fuck's
Whoa.
sakes. Fuck. It's good.
Look
It
out.
didn't touch the shooter. No, it didn't.
Stay wherever they think it was.
Oh,
Whatever
that
you
was
think, Rachel.
very fortunate not to touch the moving stone.
Okay.
Oh, I can see it.
So Skip's sweeping again.
There.
I was like, I didn't think that looked right. I don't even know what I tripped on. The red one. But I
How did that
stopped
not hit it?
Yeah, you did.
Looked like it certainly,
was like, oh, no,
but
it
it looked like it didn't affect it. It's, you know, they talk about that gear effect.
Yeah.
It almost like it touched it and geared it away.
Okay. Fight the 4. Top 8.
Okay. Speed seems like it has been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only thrown the one
In
drop.
my mind, I was thinking of that other, my other rock in 4, I guess, that just was like
They just
The one over here.
keep getting caught with the overcurl, Cheryl, this team. They were yelling for line, and they switched at the hog line to make it curl, and it overcurled by about 4 inches.
I think that happens a lot when you play Homan's team.
Yeah, for sure.
3. Hard line. 3. 2. Keep going. Can we tap this or no?
we're
No,
still
2
going.
and stop then?
1.5. 2.
2.5. 3.
Okay. Cam.
You think it's
Yeah,
there? Or do you
Maybe
just
I'll
like
touch
that?
ours.
I think I like this.
Okay.
Cute.
This probably makes the most sense if you can successfully get rid of both yellows without disturbing anything. Then they've got some chances to get at that shot rock. Be tough to get the second yellow pass to all the rocks on the center line.
Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
Okay. Shot.
Wouldn't that have been something?
When they all settle, it is still Homan sitting the 1 at the back of the button.
Almost
Touched a lot here.
Just about makes this back double.
Just a little kiss. Ooh. I don't know if that's better or worse. Normal. Clean.
Rachel's plan is if this yellow one is moved out of the way, then she'll have a very simple double, but that's going to leave a double back. So if Val can actually throw this soft enough, remove the yellow, hang around on the right-hand half of this sheet, yeah, real good shot at a deuce here. Just don't overthrow this thing. You just get that yellow behind the tee line even.
Yes. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Mayer, direction. And runs it back. Doesn't make the combination, so still leaves Homan sitting the 1
It's not bad. I don't like
back of the button.
killing one of ours. Is that down?
10-3. Wasn't bad.
So just moving a lot there.
Yeah. I actually probably should have got you to throw a little more. We could have just, oops, sorry, killed both of them.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were playing, but
Yeah, we could have made it with a 10 too, but
I think Val's throwing less weight than Carey. When they're, and that's the hard part with the new team is, you know, throw control. What's control really mean? Is it Val's control? Is it Carey's? You know, and I think Carey overthrew one. They brushed it like crazy in the second end and brushed it right by the curl. And Val's missed a couple on the lighter side.
The other thing that comes to mind is, used to always say, as a team, you usually did come from the same club. So you'd say we're going to play house weight or we're going to play this because you all knew it. But with so many players coming from different places, that standard doesn't exist.
No, you don't have a kind of a reference point. Well, and I think also what's your tendency under pressure in a big shot? Do you overthrow it? Do you underthrow it? They probably don't know that yet.
Sorry, Rach.
Yes, I would agree.
Well, John Epping against Reed Carruthers in a 2-2 tie, and you see Reed Carruthers out because, just to update you, they've elected to have Mike McEwen now for a second event to skip the team and throw last rock at him.
Well, he had a bit of a miscue on his first one. He made a run back and he left John Epping lying one buried. John Epping buried a second stone. And so this is the draw for the single against two. Needs the button.
Hard, Colin, gotta go. Really gotta go. Hard. Okay.
And that is going to result in a steal of 2.
Sure, Mike.
Yeah.
You know, this team got off to a very good start. Then they failed to qualify in 3 of 7 events. They made the switch. In Penticton, they qualified. That was the last event. But this is a team still trying to sort itself out.
That's a tough thing to do. Trying to figure out who should be where, and it's always in the back of your mind. And if you don't play good, should you be moving? Sometimes you have to just commit to a season that this is how it's going to be, and we'll figure it out at the end of the season.
Got that for 2. Same thing, I think.
Shot stone is Scheidegger. You see it at the back edge of the 4. Final stone, Laura Walker.
I hate to correct you, but the shot stone is Laura Walker's yellow one that was on the right-hand side.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry.
No problem. And so this is an attempted raise. Casey Scheidegger tried the raise on her final stone. It was the red one that you talked about, Vic. It is just second shot. And so this is a chance for 2.
Where is it? Where is it? I can see it there. Where is it?
We got to get to the 4-foot.
Ooh, okay, the one on the tee line there.
bet.
That's the one. Well, see, from where I'm seeing it, looks like the red one. I hate
Come
to make,
on over here.
hate to make excuses, but I am.
Well, that's twice now that's rocks curled more.
At least full 8. Full 4. She's got an auto for 2.
Another over curl.
Okay. Same line or a little more ice?
There's no question with Homan's releases and the spin that it can fool the other team. You almost want to look the other way. As you can tell by the sweeping calls, you know, out of the thrower's hand, it's fine, good, you know, everything's great, and it's gone.
Done. It's a definite disadvantage because you're only really watching your own players throw.
Line 6.
Can't ice off your opposition.
Well then, so here more. Okay, 7. Line's good. I think we're all Line's there. Really 8. Good. 7. Line's really nice. 8. Coming down a little. Wait only. Line only. Okay. You got it. We're curling. Stay close. Yeah, line a bit. We're there. We're there. We're T. No, Joe. No. Yep. Bump a little. Yep. Nice shot. Shot reach.
Wow, and gets that little spin towards the center line, towards the button, and they are sitting 1 and 2. Homan.
Just perfect weight.
Yeah, I can
Got
keep
the
it
nose
clean,
on it.
especially coming in the house.
Yeah, Rachel's weight all
had the lines a little
game's been really impressive. That's what we talked about. They needed the improvement from the Olympics, a little bit better draw weight, but that little 1-inch jump. If you get this absolutely perfect, that goes that way, yellow goes across. You could stick it for as many as 3. It looks like. Cheryl, who's closer over on the side here?
Yeah, I'm thinking 3.
You got it. Heel?
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
She's got I didn't.
Yeah, I noticed.
Looks like red.
Ask Kathy, she knows.
Oh, you have to sliver that red stone that's in the 4-foot. Just clip the back yellow.
I think you could even hit the red and get lucky if you hit it thin enough. But you're right, it's just a long enough raise. Now, they've played this so many times, they should know it.
Final stone facing 2. Carrie Einarson. Bircher. Mayer. Sweeney calling line. Mayer staying with it. Run it back. What do you got? Touch it. Oh, and then it got caught. And it will be a steal of 1. Got caught up in all the junk. And so Homan will pick up the steal here in 6. And that That shot, stone that back, the button just wouldn't go. How close? Not close enough. Well, Rachel Homan finds herself now back in front after that steal of 1 and 6. Two teams making their debut on this Wednesday afternoon here in Estevan, and day one coverage of the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Carrie Einarson will have Blast Rock again, playing the Redstones here in 7.
Sorry, that was us.
Well, let's check the numbers after 6. And the interesting thing here is that Carrie Einarson herself is struggling. She's only at 43% I think overall, and it's reflected in the numbers. 4-3 Homan leads it right now. Homan leading and the team out curling Team Einarson. Numbers after 6 brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years.
Hey, Joe. That's good. Hit and roll to the corner. It's not terrible, yeah. All right. Control? Yep. Yep. It's good. A little up, maybe. A little up. A little strong. Close to control, though.
Whoa. Val? Val?
Yep. Roll the other way.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Not that bad. They're trying to roll behind the corner. That's why they threw the corner in the first place. But
It was a 10.
now this might utilize a double opportunity here if this doesn't roll good.
That was a hair heavy. No. That was great. Close. Same weight. Yeah. Can you move your broom in front? Move your broom up. You just can't see your broom. Good roll right into it. Okay. Forward weight.
Look how narrow that ice is. That curls 6 inches. She misses it.
Clean. Close.
And with only board.
Close. No. Yeah. No. Forward. No. Yep. Kick that. Good. You touch this here. Yeah, saw that.
Very nice.
Run it. Okay. Yeah, let's make it have a wash.
A couple options here. You could play an out turn, just like a heavy draw. If you wreck on that front when you get it out of the way, maybe you get lucky and roll behind the corner. You're thinking blank here now, I think, Cheryl.
Yep. Whoa.
7th end.
What's the least amount of guards we've seen in an end, so it might be. Sounds pretty good.
Oh, I didn't want to roll to center when she said that.
That's good, Chan. First one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Top 4.
Yeah. Proportional adjustment from that draw here.
This side felt good to me. Yep. So. Top 8, top 4.
I think it's
close. What's there? Room. 7. Line's good. 7. Oh. Can't be deep. Can you clean it? No, I can't. Looks all there. 8. We tapped it. I don't know what's coming down. 6. I just don't want it to be even. 6. We're over curling. It's coming to 5. Hard. Yeah, you gotta go. Distance here. Whoa. Stop. Everybody stop. Sorry.
Wide open.
They were worried about that not curling enough, and look where it ended up.
Feel it, bumper?
So you just roll an inch buried here now. It's almost impossible to remove it.
You see a 3-2 lead here by Chelsea Carey over Jones, picking up the steal of 1 and 8. Kathy, what happened with Jennifer Jones?
Well, it was a lot of rocks in play. They called a timeout to take a look at the situation. And then after all the discussion, Jennifer was, she had hogline violation. So the stone came off, and that is the steal. So very uncharacteristic Jennifer that we've seen so far.
Yeah, quite a bit short on her draw for to sit 2 the end before, and then through the next one through.
Same ice with it clean. Like a little bit more ice, but cleaning it.
Yeah, we'll keep her broom down. Okay. I'll try to touch less, but if it's the same, it should be okay. Seeing fibers everywhere.
Well, the fibers usually come from the carpeting.
Clean. 5, 6. Yellies. Round. Like good.
I hit this a little bit earlier, so it might hold the line better than the last one that overcurled so much.
Finish hard. Please. Both of you right back. Hard. As far as you can take it. Across the center. Go. Hard.
Keep going. You got a good one.
Great spot.
Great weight in. Sorry, I hurt our release for line. Oh, she did. Okay. I think my 4 rock is straighter than my 3 rock. Yeah. Like, you got it.
Yes. More. Hard.
I don't think it's doing anything, Shen.
Okay.
Wasn't Val's best attempt there.
No. As far as misses go, at least I got rid of the guard, center guard.
But you know, you talked earlier about momentum shift. It seemed to go on the way of Einarson, and now it's back towards Homan here.
No question.
Wheels have come off a little bit.
Okay. Just want to
Really perfect stone by Carey last time. It might have been for 3, and fill up the steel. That hurts. It's hard to come back from that.
Yeah. Okay. Speed's like
This,
where you can
top yellow's in a really good spot for Rachel.
Take a while though. This is max size. Okay.
Broom on it. 3 is good. 2. Easy on the clean. 3. Clean it. Looks heavy. 4. 3. Whoa, not in. 3. It's coming down.
It's curling. We're over curling. Over now. Just let it stop. No. Okay, yeah, finish. Yeah. Go.
Hard, Joe. Hard.
We're there. Great spot. Great shot.
So covering shot rock sitting 2 without last stone as we check in on Casey Scheidegger and Laura Walker in a 2-2 tie. Who shot rock, Kathy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it is Casey Scheidegger. She made a great come around on her first one. Laura Walker followed her there. I do think that it is not shot. That is that Yellowstone. What she did effectively is really close that scoring zone. To get the 2, does need to get full onto the lid.
Okay.
And will not.
Struggle bus, yeah.
And 1 it is. So Casey Scheidegger with an opportunity to get 2 comes up light. Settles for the single and 3-2 lead against Laura Walker.
Oh, could she ever? Yeah.
I know.
We saw what happens if it burns off on my first one. Yeah. So Lisa's like, well, I didn't want to clean it too deep.
No, I think you had to.
If
you're heavy, you have to like watch it walk over and stop because.
Trying to get the hit and roll right underneath.
Yeah, I guess, but it's kind of dangerous. When you roll away, you're not going to score. You stay there, or you might be in trouble too.
Yeah. Then they get the roll under.
So you might as well make it. Rachel gets to the inside. It's going to be so difficult to score.
Yeah, great try.
Good throw. Thanks. I thought I popped it a hair.
No, I thought you threw it good. It was 9-5. It was just a little more than what we wanted. But.
Okay.
Carey's heavier than Val. That seems to be the trend.
Yeah. Just all. Still like normal? I think so. Should curl up a bit.
Feeling it out? Or
should curl up a bit. If it's hanging, we'll just roll it out.
Yeah. Normal weight?
Yeah.
How are you throwing it?
Keep it there.
Okay.
Rachel Homan. Little dust from Courtney.
Good.
And we'll roll it away. And so sitting the 1, half under cover.
Good shot, Rach. Thanks. Nice one.
If you're going to roll out or miss it, you might as well roll out because there's no chance to use this for a little bit of backing. So
I like that. He's been throwing, has been
it's got to be
close,
cold draw now.
Probably like a 14. Yeah.
Are you guys thinking like a 14-5?
Yeah, 14-4 is kind of what we.
What you've been throwing, you're always close.
Yeah, the ice is holding up really well. They were talking 14-6 in the second end.
Fantastic. Who would have believed that when they were still flooding at 9 o'clock last night?
Yeah.
We'll sweep for
let us
tea.
know, but yeah, sweep for tea.
This is right where if you get a little bit wider than this, it might hang long enough that they can't brush it.
Trying to prevent back-to-back steals here. Carrie Einarson and her last.
Not curling, easy.
Okay, it's okay.
Hands up, not curling.
We're close.
No line's
Yep, we
good,
gotta go.
all you.
Yep, we gotta go.
And gotta go. Okay, here.
Really good.
Bircher. Sweet. Calling line. Gotta go. Did they overbrush it? They did. To give up the steal of 1. They've never played front end. Well, after giving up that steal of 2 to Einarson in the 4th, Rachel Homan has replied now with a steal of 1 and 6, 1 and 7, and has the lead again, up by 2 as we play in the 8th. And once again, Carrie Einarson will have last rock playing the Red Stones.
Line's good.
But tight, though. It's more. Yeah.
Right to my broom, line's great.
Yep.
Line's really nice. Very good.
So ignoring stones in the house as we go back to the keys and Carrie Einarson.
Struggling, really struggling, and we said invaluable. I think Val's hasn't been able to help out with the ice reading. It's a lot of overcurls for the whole team, but for per Carrie, we said she had to draw well. She was around 43% going into that end. She threw a wonderful draw to the forefoot there, and the front end overcooked it. Just one of those games you can't win if you can't get it in the forefoot.
Just 4? 4? Yeah. Still?
Trying to
Maybe
stop,
never.
but
You can't hold it down. Sit. Thanks for the early clean in. Just not quite getting out.
This is what you thought about Rachel Homan.
Well, we talked about the finesse game for Homan's team, and Rachel's definitely had her finesse game, and she saved this team a couple ends, that tap and a couple freezes. And then we said Einarson came in as the top scoring team in this field at 9 points a game, and they'd have to limit them, and they have. They've only allowed them to score 3 points so far.
Nice, Shannon. Good.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, sorry.
Rolls over. They got corners on both sides. Cleans up a couple of opponents' rocks. Good chance to breathe a little easier here now for Einarson.
Well, Homan came in limiting the opposition to 4.39 points per game. And that's pretty good. Almost a point better than the rest of the field.
It is. And you know, Einarson came in scoring 9 points a game, so it was a really interesting matchup.
3. Hard, guys. Not in. Take a look.
Amazingly, though, with Carrie struggling, they grab 2 here.
Yep. 8 over.
Force and 9. Get your deuce and 10. You win this thing.
But if we just take the shot stone.
4-3, Brad Jacobs leads, and he has last rock.
And he already lies 2. It is that yellow stone at the top of the forefoot that Brad Gushue came around to replace a red stone on his first one, but wasn't able to get shot or second shot. So a very tough draw, but the potential for 3.
And there you saw Mark Kennedy holding the brush. EJ Harnden, Ryan Harnden, front end remains the same. Team from Sault Ste. Marie.
Get ready here. Stay close. Right on the tee line and you're
Battle
close.
of the Brads, of course. Battle of gold medal winners both.
Whoa, no. You got the line. Curl.
And big finish. Oh, look at that go sideways.
It curled
Wow.
about a foot and a half in the last foot.
Good.
Yeah, 3 in a row, just like that, to break it open.
Brilliant. That got by the guard by a foot, and they still made it.
It did.
I don't think so.
I think it's close. It's close. What's there? Line's good. 6, 7.
Weight's really close.
Clean.
I think we're on the heavy
Yeah.
side.
Try and get right down to the face, freeze on top of the Team Einarson redstone.
6. Hard. Hard, Lise. Come on. All the way. Gotta go. Tap it. Yep. Keep it there. Keep it there.
Go. Great sweep. When they're a touch heavy, we gotta keep the inside clean down, eh?
Yeah.
Nice throw. That's just what we're missing. Yeah.
I think a little more conscious effort on Team Homan's part to be a little more aggressive with the strategy. Also, they could have played a run back there if they wanted to. It's their own rock. They've really worked on this finesse shot stuff and trying to shrink the scoring area, and it's worked so far. Carey's had some tough ones.
Top four. Top four.
No. Where are we? Whoa. No.
Still all there.
No.
Top button.
No.
Woo. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
14-6.
Yeah. Okay. Nice weight, Val.
14-6, and they didn't touch it. The ice is still sliding really good, and that's into the slide path.
Maybe it's a pretty good result for. Like, I don't think they can double
Good call, because I thought you could go with less than that.
It's an inch past that rock, and it's half buried. Might be able to get them both here with that gear effect. You throw this hard enough.
Courtney Weagle with an early brush.
Good,
Nothing.
So I'll get one.
It wasn't there, actually.
Nice throw. All right, same thing. Just a hair less of the same is good.
Line's good though.
All
Okay,
you.
line's
Got
good.
pretty close, you guys.
Top B right now.
Yeah,
Top left.
Yeah, you can go. Wait, only.
Yeah, line.
Line's good, yeah.
High line.
Yeah. Hard for line. Line only. We gotta go.
Whoa, need a rub. We're over curling.
We're not.
Yeah, they did get the rub.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good call by Carey.
Good sleep. All right.
Just put a high guard on it. We could try to run it. Stick it.
Love that option.
You don't love it?
No. I don't mind coming here.
Does that make this
Or
easier
even
for her?
here for shot.
Yep, I don't mind that.
I think here, if she runs it, that's gone for sure.
Okay.
Either right there or get shot.
Okay.
Staying on the offense, aren't they?
I'm pretty wide here, eh?
Well, I think Rachel's pretty comfortable because of her draws, the draws she's made, the saves she's made.
So let's take a look at the skip numbers. And there you go. 38% for Carey Einarson on the draws. 54, not much better on the hits. Overall 45. So being out curled by Rachel Homan, and what's been saving her has been her draw weight. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland. #TogetherBlue.
Top four. That room. Make sure it's there. 5. Hard then. Wait, love it. What do you think?
5, 6, sweet close.
Okay, go then. Hard then. Get it there. Go. It's just a 4, guys. 5. Gotta get it there. Gotta go. Hard push. Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Good shot. Go. Hard. Great sweep, guys. Real good. Good throw. Really good spot. Great.
Well, was the angle there if she gets a chance with her last one?
Oh, no
I
question.
didn't want to tell you to throw a lot more. I thought we could manage it with the brushes.
Yeah.
I think if we clean that the whole way and then sweep it harder, but you can't oversweep it either. Yeah. That was a great judge. We were on it most of the way. That's cleaning. You just weren't sweeping hard.
Sorry, I just meant it was a perfect sweep. I was just splitting hairs with you about the speed. Okay. Nice speed. Yeah, definitely a little slower. Yeah.
You play this soft enough, hit a thick half, remove the yellow, try to hang around, and that's a pretty lonely yellow in there. Looks like they're taking enough ice to throw like a control. They might be able to hang on the corner there. Main thing is remove that one that Rachel just threw. She's going to use it, as Vic says.
Mayer. I hear Berger saying, keep going, keep going, keep going. And they'll spin it away. So they do get rid of that stone to be angled back. But have they left something else?
Well, there's a double there.
Too bad they have a catcher there.
Yours didn't do a thing.
They really wanted to get that a little bit more high side and just have it sit there.
Okay, Scheidegger sitting one, I'm saying, sitting two.
You got it.
Thank you very much. And Laura Walker with her last.
Well, and for Laura, she hit and rolled a little bit too far on her first one, and that left the Scheidegger team lying one. Casey buried on her second one, and so a piece of the button is what Laura needs against two.
This very experienced team with Kathy Overton Clapham at third, Lori Olsen-John second, Lainey Peters. Got just enough for the inside roll towards the button, pick up a single to tie it.
Good shot.
It's a double here.
Good.
Ooh. Looked like it was going to roll up for a second and leave another double right back. It's not there.
No.
Yeah. I also, if we rolled up more, we could.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, but I was just talking to Lisa about splitting hairs. She was talking about how.
Oh no, it's
they could have managed it, but I was just telling her I think it's just a little slower.
Yeah, I agree.
Really tough shot here.
All right, 10.
Right, you got it. Is nose okay, or do we need to roll?
Need to roll. Yeah, they're almost biting button.
I often wonder about shots like this, Russ, because do you play the upweight looking for that hit and roll and potential of rolling too far, or do you pull it down and maybe throw a heavier draw with a more controlled roll?
Well, it's a good question on this surface. The softer the better, because it gives your brushers more time to correct the whichever way it's going. But it's you can't throw it too light in this ice; it'll take off on you. They've overcurled so many times.
This is what they're trying to do. Hold it now, Mayer. Trying to hold it for her. Look out! Watch the roll. All right, that's a beauty. To the back of the button. Terrific brush. Brienne Mayer. And yes, for someone who struggled. And this will sit down at the back edge. Finally. Homan still leads at 5-4. Well, to say the very least, it was a must-have for Carrie Einarson to pick up that single in 8. And she battles here with Rachel Homan, making their debuts, these two teams, on this second draw opening day of the Home Hardware Canada Cup. And Homan continues to lead it by 1, 5-4, and Rachel Homan and the team from the Ottawa Curling Club do have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in 9.
Well, that was an unbelievable critical hit and roll for your shot, because now if you force Homan, you're down 2, but you've got Hammer in the 10th and in a 5-rock rule game. So opportunity to score 3 is on the table for sure.
that pocket looks really nice.
Yeah, do you want to hit this? You make the double, you might end up with a blank, and that's the last thing Carey wants. Could just lob one into that pocket. It's early enough.
Well, Brad Jacobs, Kathy, scored 3 in the 7th to break this open, and this you'd have to think is for Brad Gougeau a must-have.
Well, it absolutely is, and it's not that they haven't tried this end. They put rocks in really good spots, but that upweight ability of the Jacobs team just picking stones out time and time again. This is the force, needs the full 4
Like
foot.
it. See line. Go then. Yep.
Both these teams winning this morning.
Yep. Yep, gotta go. Yep, line 2. Line's good. Line's good.
Brett
Still
Gallant,
curling. Yep.
Jeff
yep.
Walker.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Mark Nichols
Must be
with a line call.
Square that a hair or?
It's hard to,
I thought it
Still down by
good.
3.
Just tight, right, she said?
Okay, throw a couple guards.
Shannon not only didn't make the double, but rolled out. Now that's so tough to stop Rachel from blanking this thing.
A little late? Yeah, 2.
Center line guard.
Yeah.
Hey, line's good. Line's good, guys. Line's really good.
A little high still. 1 and 1.
Hard then. Hard. No, line's good. Line's good.
I'm
really high.
Everything. Thanks. Okay. Yep. Hard, Em. Gotta go, Em. Hard. Take it, Lise. Hard. Straight over.
Didn't float as much there.
Well, the Canada Cup starts off our season of champions, and after the holiday break, we'll be in Las Vegas. The World Financial Group Continental Cup is back, and representing Team North America on the women's side of things, familiar names, all 3. And our coverage begins at January the 17th. For the men, again, Gougeau, Cooey, and yes, John Schuster, gold medal winner, will be there.
Strong team from North America for sure.
Well, that Schuster team has been everywhere. They have been everywhere.
They have.
I think the last time I saw them, they were actually at a Green Bay Packers game on a Hall of Fame kind of night. And they were there as part of the induction of Green Bay Packers into their Wall of Fame, if I remember correctly.
Green. Yep.
It's quite the buzz.
It's great.
Normal. Hard. Gotta go. Gotta go to roll. Steady roll.
Curled.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity there.
Yeah, they had a little mistake with that guard sliding in, and now they kind of gave it back.
Like that.
Here.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Yes.
Yep. All right, you got it.
It's that or nose isn't bad.
Well, Jennifer Jones, having given up the steal of 1 in 7, and well, right now she's got Chelsea Carey in some trouble here.
Well, she certainly does. On Chelsea's first stone, she played an in off and corner froze on one of Jennifer's. Jennifer able to pick that stone out, just getting by the guard on her last. And so this is a shot against 3.
And it's after Jones picked up 3 in the 8th.
Okay.
Okay. So Carey picks up the single. Jones will lead it and have last rock coming home.
So peel just in case.
Might be there. We like down normal.
We gotta make sure it gets out.
Well, just struggling both her shots.
30
Guard
for
slid in, over curl on the last one.
Just throw normal.
This is where the coach has to sit down and say, look, we've had 13 over curls, 1 under curl, whatever the math is.
I was
I wish I'd kept track. There's been an abundance of overcurls, and it's really hurt them. I think your point's a good one. That happens against Rachel's team. Yeah, it's just you had to err the other way on that one.
Emma miscue.
Hard to get it out.
Remember back with Shannon's when they could have nestled one in there and at least kept the blank alive, and now it's going to be pretty simple for Rachel.
Yeah, it does now.
One up with coming home, and when you've got Lisa Weigel in the hack on those 2 tick shots, it's a pretty good feeling.
A bit more positive, you think?
I liked that call, Russ.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so. I like it.
Weight's good. 9.5? Yeah, probably a little up. Clean, yeah. Whoa, clean. Clean it. Pretty solid. Okay, well. Whoa. 9.2. Okay. Go the other side.
We're thanking Val's rock curls because she had no chance out of her hand with that. She's over curled on everything.
Is she throwing it good?
I thought she threw it great.
Okay. Back 12.
Okay. Sorry. It's okay. I think what you've been throwing, we haven't really seen the swing, but I assume it's going to be good.
First end, but it should be
Supposed to be better.
I'm just worried if I throw more, it's going to go right through.
I don't. No, throw what you throw. Throw what you've been throwing.
We can manage that.
We can manage it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta be here.
We're never through. We're never through. Where are we?
Gotta go. I'm dragging it. As far as it goes.
Good sweep, guys. Sorry, guys.
I scrub.
Good. Sorry.
I threw it good. I got 9. 9-1. Yeah.
Throw that single.
Okay.
Not much you can do here.
I just thought it would be better.
Carrie, you just have to make it go away and try to steal coming home.
I tried to throw what I threw, maybe less a foot or two, and it was.
Okay.
If not, we saw everyone go through the wings.
Just made a lot of nice draws.
Well, it's a lot of save shots, and shots that have turned the end around completely because she wasn't getting a lot of support from Joanne and Emma in the middle of the game, so she was having to make those shots.
9, clean. Go the same way. Yep. Yeah. Clean. Clean. Just clean. Whoa, let it go. High. Let it go. 9-5. Good.
We'll leave it right there, so forcing Homan to chase.
Nice, Karen. That'll do. That's good, Karen. We'll keep a broom on it.
You would like to on those. It seems like a little thing, but for Carrie to roll to the middle, it makes the blank a little bit tougher because you've got.
That rock.
It's maybe your only chance. These are easier blanks out there. You don't have as far to roll, and it's Rachel Homan throwing.
Just a touch more.
This is where her rotation is so advantageous on peels.
I gotta keep it there.
Okay. Peel.
Really hard. Gotta go. Hard, Joe. Hard, Joe. Hold it.
Nice sweep, Joe.
Good.
So the all-important last rock and the lead belong to Rachel Homan when we come back to Estevan. And it's in her hands now. That's what you want. Rachel Homan with the blank at 9 has the lead and the last rock up 5-4 on Carrie Einarson.
Sam, you can take it out. Same weight? Yeah, low, hawk, yeah. Back one?
I think you're on it here more with this
unfortunate, really good first guard. Second guard goes into the rings, and they can now hit it because it over curled a little bit and just comes out the other side. So Lisa's got an opportunity here.
Whoa! Whoa! Clean! Clean! Wait, yes, yes! Gotta go for the roll! Far over. Oh, Joe!
Gotta go hard. Shot, Lisa.
Nice sweep, guys.
Real good throw, though. That nice soft weight. Was never in doubt of missing everything. That would have been the error with a one-point lead.
Shot.
Well, look where she left it, Russ. Now you've got, if you ever get into any trouble, you've got a chance. You can use it.
I think it's gonna over curl.
Curling a bit, Val. Yeah, line.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're only line. Yes.
It's over curling huge here. They got to get off this thing or it's going to lose it completely.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Go around the corner.
Okay. Freeze to it.
That works. Okay, are we trying to hit
But I
both
think in
out?
fairness, you stop, 4 feet lighter and your line is not bad. It's just both of them have been heavy and then they've over curled because they got time.
This won't do much.
Yeah, even if you hit 3/4, we'll still roll it.
Okay. Straight through?
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest part when you're coaching is you want to put that thing on the center line, and everybody worries about hitting the broom so you can put it on the center line, but obviously a little heavy, little light, you don't have a chance.
Yeah, the weight's more important.
A lot of weight. With this one.
If it stays like this, you might see an out turn to the side of the forefoot behind the yellow, go right around the red and the yellow. Might be the best way to put some pressure on Rachel, but like you said, then there's that 3-foot run back.
Okay. Same speed. Yeah, it's a little close. Wait,
Okay,
close.
line's better,
Top
guys.
12. It'll go a little farther just because of more.
Line's great.
We're top 12.
Line's really good.
Top 8.
Coming down.
It's not bad. It's top 12.
Pull.
Still coming down. Full top 12. Oh no, it's just tight.
Well, this looks really good.
Atta girl. 15.
Really good, Shannon. Nice pair. Okay, straight through. Yeah, won't do much. No. Clean. Okay, nice throw. I was just scared to sweep it early.
Yeah.
I got it, sorry. Yeah. She's giving you the same as us, so you'll just have to be a little positive, that's all.
Okay. I am throwing a 1 guard
Just
as
keep
well.
throwing it up.
Okay,
Yes, I think this is pretty close.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that's the valuable one, isn't it? That tight guard they can use with their last one.
Good.
Okay, speed close.
Line's
Two
good.
right now.
Anything, it's a little up. We're halfway.
Line's good. Line's
Halfway.
great.
Wait on
Starting
me.
to come down.
Over
Line's
curling a
great.
bit. We still have to wait on it.
You
It's
just want to
closer
line
now.
them right where Carrie's got her broom.
Go for
And that'll line red up with red, straight in line.
That's your broom.
Nice throw, Val.
Really good. Okay, straight through. Yeah, right where you throw it here.
This aspect of the game doesn't change, does it, Russ? 3 rock, 4 rock, 5 rock.
No.
Does it?
No, you have to play the scoreboard that gives you the answer on what to do here.
Weight was perfect.
Maybe a little less.
If anything, but I think the same is great.
These center line peels are almost mindless for Homan's team. I wonder at some points if you put the guard in a different spot, it just becomes so automatic for them to make it. And you hope you get a mistake. Maybe not with that team so much, but with others you could.
Need to keep this alive to get the curl.
Oh,
Gonna be tough.
Really good sweep.
Wow. Just. just.
Good call.
Yeah, she must have.
Yeah, I really like that rock.
Because her slide looked identical.
Yeah.
Talk about Val's rock.
Good sweep, that girl.
It's hard to say, but it's been a ton of overcurls, a couple of light rocks. That was nearly a disaster.
Well, Kathy, let's go over to Jacobs and Guju. 7-4. Jacobs leads at Guju, sitting 2, and Jacobs last.
Well, Brad Jacobs made a double on his first against 3, and after much discussion, Brad Gushue played a tap on his final stone to lie the 2. He could elect just to take the 1. He's playing the soft weight, trying to remove both of them.
Just have to make sure we're fully buried.
Whoa! No!
Just go straight for
No!
Pete!
Clean. Good shot,
And
Brad.
punches it through, and will pick up the single. And that will be a win, a second for Brad Jacobs.
Thanks, Brad. Good luck.
Down by 4. Guju says that's enough. So Jacobs wins 2 on this opening day, and Guju now 1-1.
Jacobs beating Gushue and Kui today. What a start.
Okay, more than everyone else, but it should be close.
Line's good.
Top 12. Well then. Oh, we're good. We're tight.
We're tight. It's okay.
Coming down.
Line's great.
Room. Brianne's rock.
No, I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Line's great.
Brianne's rock. You have to switch. Hard. Gotta be buried. Go.
Yes. This should run straight, right?
Yeah.
That's not good, because the only rock that should cause a problem for Rachel Homan is the one she's going to remove. It's wide open.
Right where I let go. How are you throwing it?
And then that guard of Val's is so
Straight
high,
through.
it's
Just a little
effectively
more
not
ice.
a guard.
Okay, reach. Tight icing.
That's not it. Ready?
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Shot.
Rachel's percentage isn't going to be all that high with her standards at the end of this game, but I'm really impressed because all the soft shots were made, and
Yeah,
she can continue to do that. Just look out.
Are we going right for it?
Oh,
or
and
just
so if
swap
you
the
added bonus points for some of the saves she made, then her numbers would be up there.
Yeah, that tap against 4 even.
Oh, a couple freezes early.
Late to playing 8 is probably the max we can go.
All right, just 3 feet more.
It's close.
Line's
A little tighter. Yep.
Einarson in her last.
Line's okay. Just here. Just
right
right
there. Next to Val's grill.
When it is that long, when it is barely just over the hog line, you've got to get it in the house. I realize that. But where do you want to go?
Well, as high as you can, but that effectively could leave a lot more room for Rachel to draw to, so you're kind of in the middle.
Okay, Carrie.
And it's so tough to be perfect around something that high. Comes out one side or the other, and it's easy to remove. So this is about as good as she could do.
Yes. It's overcurled a little. But
It's still a little scary to chase.
Looks like it's probably more like a third.
You mean for the takeout? Oh, no, for the draw. Like, the last one we had was here. You've been
Well,
throwing them great.
I just threw middle of 12 right here to, it was
Fully.
right here.
Yeah. Okay.
So 2 more feet in that.
Okay. We were here.
I really like this out of Rachel also. Not afraid to draw in this situation. I think she leaned it for the hit to get that rock. You can see a bit of it around an awfully long guard. Neither one's wrong. It just tells you what she's comfortable with today.
What can you see? Probably a third.
Yeah.
Look quite a bit wider.
It's
It's
okay.
kind of the same line as that last draw you threw here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a piece of the 4.
Inside cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
Stay
extension
down.
here.
85% on her 13 draws so far for Rachel Homan.
Yeah, that's pretty good odds.
I mean, you wouldn't. Could you play the pick on it? Is there enough there? Or is this the smarter play?
Well, I think it really depends on how you've been playing that game. If you haven't been drawing well, then I would go after the soft hit. But if you're drawing at 85%, this is a call.
Eyes up. Gotta go.
Eyes up.
Line's good. 5. Gotta go.
Joanne Courtney, Lisa Weigel, gotta go.
Oh, you can't, Joe.
Oh boy.
Knock out here. Uh-oh. They got out there. Uh-oh. Boy, have they got anything left in this stone? Is there anything left in this stone?
Come on, Joe.
Little bit more. Anything? Oh, my. To there with all that work and have it die. At 85%. And they couldn't get it there. To tie it, the steal will go one more, 5-5.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Lisa Weigel in her second lead stone here in an extra. Made a tick with her first and now trying again. Automatic, pretty close, 5-5, and Homan will have last rock here in this extra.
It almost is an automatic with her. She missed the tick the last time, but it was super high and just overthrew the weight a little bit, and it sailed by.
Weight's nice. Good. We're halfway. Line only.
Right here.
Just cleaning it.
Right to my broom.
Gotta curl a little deeper than I think.
Line's great.
Tight. I don't come in down.
We're to her broom.
I think we gotta go in front.
Now,
We're
bit.
fine.
Yep.
Hard.
Okay.
Okay. Just not curling as much on this side. Nice.
Okay. Straight through.
Couple more finals, and John Epping and the team from the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto win their second 6-3 over Reed Carruthers, who cops his first.
Oh, I didn't say.
And Casey Scheidegger with a 6-3 win over Laurel Walker. So Scheidegger is a winner in her opening game, and Walker out of Edmonton has now dropped 2 on this first day.
Same thing.
Boy, Joanne didn't hit much of that thing. Just kicked it sideways.
More weight. Hair more. Tight. We're all there right now.
No.
It might even be in.
Here.
Has to come down. We're top 12. Yeah, it's in for sure. Oh, top 12.
So 2 games going to an extra. This one and Jennifer Jones against Chelsea Carey.
Down.
Rolls nice. Normal? Yeah. Okay. Just peel it out, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, probably the 2 favorites, Homan and Jones, are going to have to work for it here in the 11th end.
No.
Finish shooting? Yeah.
What do you think?
I like this.
Yeah?
What do you think speed-wise? Okay.
Probably by like.
I think it's time to try. Go in.
15-ish?
Yeah.
Well, they're probably making the peel, aren't they, down the middle, as you pointed out earlier. You sink one here, they peel a guard, you drop for 2 at some point. That might win you the game with a saver.
That's close.
Okay, yeah,
Come
line
look
is
at a
in.
couple on their
See
last.
line right now.
Okay.
Hold it.
Just the center line peel seems so automatic.
Line's good. You don't have to go. There's no way to go soon. Yeah. Line's great. Yep.
All you.
Line's
great.
really good.
Okay,
we're good. Weight's good.
Yep.
Line only.
Right here.
Top 8.
Yep.
Yeah, Brianne. Only line. We're all
Girl.
good. Nice. Really nice.
Great shot by Val Sweeting.
Real thin. Okay.
Did she have a thought there that she might get drawn into the coming around?
Yeah, I would think so, or drawn into even running it straight back. If you ever make a slight mistake and roll your thrown rock towards the center line, that's the rock that can hurt you. So this is definitely the right call. But yeah, I think they thought about it.
Yep. Real thin, and it might come straight back to shot rock anyway.
Yeah, true.
Hold it. Okay.
Runs it by.
They needed to hit it real thin. It might have just spun straight.
Go around the other side. Right about here, I think. Yeah. Try to inch it closer to the center. Okay. A little stickier to the middle, just like usual. You got it. Can I just have activate? Sure. Yeah. I think I'm better to be center line. Yeah. Yeah, this rock too. So.
This will give a bit of an angle for Rachel, though, to play the red double. You could straight guard it or sink one around the other corner.
It's close.
Okay,
Too tight. Maybe halfway tight. 2, 3.
All you.
2.
Right, my broom. Line's
Good
good.
halfway. Hard.
Yep, line's really good.
Make it a good guard. We're tight.
We're to your broom. Yep.
We're there.
Gotta be good.
We're there. Yep. Nice foul.
That's
Good
good
there.
foul.
We almost guarded it anyway.
I know.
Well, this game had its share of momentum going back and forth. After Rachel Homan stole a single in the second, it was all Einarson, but then Homan, 3 of her 5 points have been stolen points. But the big mistake for Homan was that last draw. Got out a little wider. They couldn't drag it there, and that leads then to the steal of 1. And here we are in this extra of a 5-5 tie. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Like it grabbed.
Yeah. It's really thin. Just jumped over, eh? Jumped over?
No. It was like really thin.
Okay. Good shot. Or we draw.
What else are you thinking?
Yeah, that was my only thought there, or go here. We could just like kind of offset it, but that might help her. We might want to be right on center line.
Yeah, I think we have to make it if we want her to peel it.
I think even with that one, so if it hits into there, she's going to be guarding about here.
Okay. Yeah, but we need to be tight enough that if she hits this, she can't chase or come around.
Yeah.
So I like somewhere around.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think that's just too high, even if. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Guard last time was high enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you tell her it's the same way it's been? I think.
Straight guard on the center line.
If she asks.
Do you guys like this?
Yeah, yeah. We like
And
the
let her
guard.
try the slash.
Yeah, exactly.
She didn't try it last
Yeah,
shot.
so we'll
No,
make
it
the
was
guard.
interesting.
Thought they
Draw around
might.
it if she
I
plays
guess she
that.
could jam it
You got it.
perfectly and get it a little closer to the 4-foot. But
Speed's
So it's
the
gotta be
same as it
halfway,
was.
like it has to be a good guard.
Well, and the last
Yeah.
guard for Einarson over curled,
Speed's the
so
same as it was.
running that slash, you might leave a center on your. So this, if they come center line, then the slash would be a better call now. And leave a center guard.
Einstein, 2. Want to hold it? 2, 3. Want a bit of room right now?
Room.
We're good. We're tight right now.
Well then.
Well, it has to curl. Coming down. Just tight.
Shannon's rock, if anything.
It's really not curling yet.
Whoa.
Whoa, Shannon, I think we're too tight.
Whoa.
It's actually pretty good if we're almost there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Good. It's good. Nice, okay.
Is the ice straightening out just a little bit?
Trying to go this way.
I would think a little at this point in time. The pebble's wearing off a bit.
It'd be really nice to catch that side.
Only because they wanted to put it on the center line.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Pretty good spot, though.
Curls up 2 inches.
To your point, Cheryl,
Yeah,
but you
or
ever
stays
over
there.
curls here.
Okay.
She tries too hard to make it. Stays in the close to the center line. It helps that next come around.
Well, and I think this is a better slash to take a run at when it was over to the
Yeah.
right a little more. You could roll to the center.
Okay. How are you throwing this? Stay right where you let go. Okay.
The biggest thing is peel it.
Yeah, even if you make the double, Carey can go around that other corner guard and be almost as good as this one that it's in the rings now.
Right.
Close. Yes. Yes. Whoa. Off. It's really close. Yep.
Oh. It was really close.
Couldn't be much closer than that.
Really nice.
Because this yellow guard is close enough to cause havoc down this way, I think you want to put this red one maybe into that situation. That what the common mistake is when it comes in that little bit deep and it's a nose hit, you can roll a little bit right, a little bit left and win the game. So keep that rock a little bit higher. Even if it stops into this area, it kind of chokes off the draw for Rachel. She might have to go after that one on the edge, and there's a huge curl there. She could easily wreck on her own and lose the game.
3 feet more than what you just threw.
Even top 12, Cheryl, somewhere in there.
Well, yeah, because you look at on the left side, those 3 red guards, that path's blocked off.
Pretty well, and if this is deep enough, yes.
Just a little extra, 2 more feet. Because it'll be better than what I threw going that way. Yeah.
Little less. Just fight me.
Tickle the top 8. Just don't be deep, but get it as deep as you can.
Mine's nice.
I think we can go.
Just fight me.
Way out there.
Shannon's rough. Happy. Me. Yeah, pass it, curl. Yep.
Easy. Oh, we're good. Go. Yep.
Whoa. Yep. Go.
Some late licks, and they'll get it just the half 8.
Pretty good.
Well, Jennifer Jones has picked up 2 in the extra to pick up a win in her first. 7-5 the final. And for Chelsea Carey out of Glencoe in Calgary, she drops 2 on this opening day.
Perfect weight by Carey. You move that guard over a couple inches to the left as we're looking at it. Exactly.
Right.
Then this draw is tough.
But you never know. She missed the last out turn. Does that sit in your brain?
Could you ever play, or would you ever play the in turn to catch enough of the 8-foot or even an edge of the button, or edge of the 4-foot?
Sure. Yeah. They haven't played it very often, so it'd be a little bit more of a guess, but yeah, there'd be a lot more room that way.
Well, her draw weight now is down to 79%.
Yep.
Easy early. Not much extension. Go for weight.
Which means what when it comes to delivery? Not much extension.
She typically has an ad at the end, so it would be less weight.
Tons of room.
And this not the best on her out turn draws.
Keep a broom on it.
Just keep it clean.
Nice shot, right?
And very nice. To pick up the single, to pick up the win on this opening day. Make the final. Homan wins it 6-5 over Einarson. So Homan with a win. Einarson drops her first. On the men's side, you've got everybody now having played. Jacobs Epping on top. Well, you see the teams in an 8-team women's field. The 5 that picked up wins.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by New Holland, #TogetherBlue, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by Sponge Towels Paper Towel. Nothing absorbs like it.
And our coverage continues tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as Reed Carruthers, who just dropped his first to John Epping, will be on the ice against last year's Brier runner-up, and Brendan Botcher also looking for his first win, and that will complete day 1 here in Estevan. And our coverage of the Home Hardware Canada Cup, that's when we join you again, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, And all of it here on TSN.